Um, anyways, Ultima 4, as we've been experiencing since yesterday, was packed with a number of things back in the day. Um, in the box that like you don't see anymore because we don't get boxed games, and while you can get PDFs, you don't see this as much. And part of this is because games back then couldn't hold as much information in the game itself. For instance, SSI, the gold box Dungeons and Dragons games, for instance, in order to tell a story, they would write paragraphs of information within an instruction booklet, and then they would have a ton of false paragraphs of information, so you couldn't just read the story by just going through the paragraphs, because some of the entries were false and others were true. But when you played the game, if there was a big story point, it would sit there and say refer to journal entry and give you a number. So you'd have to pick up the book, flip it to that number, and read through it, and that would give you all the information. Ultima ended up coming packaged with this in particular is the Book of Mystic Wisdom. I don't know what the cover was made out of, but that's supposed to be like gold leaf in it. I know that the book that I got for Ultima 9, which I would love to get pictures of and show you guys at some point, if not, get the video camera and do a face cam that day just to show it. Yeah, St. Kotar is a demo for later on. But there's also Viviette, which went on sale, and I forgot that was on my wish list for a while, so I'm like, ooh, we're going to play that. So I got a whole listing. Anyways, the Book of Mystic Wisdom, this came packaged in Ultima 4, and it literally detailed everything that I've been saying, such as what each of this is a scannable PDF, obviously. This is the details of each and every reagent that's in the game, from like garlic, ginseng, sulfurous ash, spider silk, blood moss, and it goes in and it tells you what the properties are, and that's how you can kind of pick out exactly what each spell probably uses when you play the game. Black Pearl is for kinetic movement. Nightshade is necromantic properties. For example, Ice Ball is a very powerful projectile spell that a mage can learn in Ultima 4, and the reagent ingredients to cast it is Nightshade for the cold of the necromantic properties, and Black Pearl to actually hurl it. Mandrake Root is like increases power, and then it goes into and it gives they're really old. It reminds me of like illustrations from the second edition D&D manual. But it goes into what each spell is, and again, if you cast a spell, it's the beginning letter. So you have Awaken, you have Blink, you have Cure, you have Dispel, you have Energy Field, and this details what each energy field color is and what it actually does. This is Fireball. I don't even remember you showing me that game, Polly. But I'm not. I think you mentioned. I think I remember you mentioning it. Yeah. We'll end up seeing how it is, but I am curious about it. I do know that the Kickstarter for St. Kotar did go through successfully. I should probably move the Firefox screen down so you can see chat over it. There we go. That's not as far. That's further down than I want. Wow. Anyways. I can't really do that because it says the. You know what? Here. Let's turn off the grid cryptographer. I'll deal with it later. I'll fix it. I'll fix the layering. The part of the reason I have a passion for Ultima is it's one of the first PC RPGs I was ever introduced to that had such layered depth to it. A lot of people that played the Ultima games have a level of passion to it because of how well thought out it is. Richard Garriott did a really good job. And then he got like really weird, and he was all like, online gaming is the future, and refused to ever do anything but online gaming, and then partnered up with a Korean company, which now I remember, I believe it's NCSoft that he ended up partnering with, and I think he still works with NCSoft. But he's constantly still talking and doing interviews about the Ultima series. And Ultima 9, I believe, which I'll go into later, I believe part of why it was such a failure as it was is because it felt like when I believe it was EA took over Origin Studios, which was the production company that Richard Garriott had founded. EA got their hands on it and forced it to be redone. and it was either Richard Garriott left sometime during the middle of it, but the original trailer we were given for Ultima 9 is nothing like what we got from Ultima 9. Anyways, so you have the gate travel spell, you have the heal spell, you have the ice ball, you have the jinx spell, you have the kill spell. I'm just showing these so you can see the illustrations real quick. I know I'm going through it quick. You have the light spell, magic missile. Light is pretty good, even though I usually rely on torches, but if you run out of torches, it's literally a single use of sulfurous ash. And it lasts for a decent amount of time, so it's like, whatever, just sulfurous ash. It's cheap. Magic missile, which honestly, if you have decent mages like my character is, it's not worth really using because it's the same. It's less MP than fireball, but it's a lot less damage. It's like half the amount of damage of a fireball spell. Might as well use fireball. Negate, which basically stops all magic from being cast on the field. These are actually liches. In D&D, these are technically demi-liches, but in Ultima, these are liches. Lord British will always be a hero. His name, Lord British, apparently was his character nickname or name that he used when he played Dungeons and Dragons, and it is the cheesiest name ever. I am not gonna lie. It's so freaking cheesy. Open spell, which opens chests and ignores traps. Protection, which according to this when I read it, because I read it earlier today because I couldn't remember what protection does. I should probably get used to using it. Sulfurous ash, ginseng, garlic, and it basically protects your entire party with a single casting for a while. So, whatever. Quickness, which is essentially the haste spell in D&D. Resurrect, it's obvious. Sleep, which is a spell that I haven't been using. I believe it uses spider web to hold the enchantment, and spider silk and ginseng. So, pretty easy to use, and I should use that. It just stops the enemies from doing anything. Tremor, which is a very powerful high-level spell, will damage every enemy on the battlefield. Undead, which essentially is turn undead. View, which is very difficult to cast because you need Nightshade and Mandrake Root, which are two different difficult reagents to get a hold of. Wind Change, I used to use Wind Change. It's not worth it unless you desperately need to move fast on the sea. It's like, whatever. And it uses Sulfurous Ash for power, Blood Moss for movement. Exit, this is where you start getting weird with it, because I mean, again, it's letters of the keyboard. Exit. Y for up, or yup. And Z down, Z or down. But so this is basically the Book of Mystic Wisdom, and this came packaged in every copy of Ultima 4. Now, the other one, when we started the game, it sat there and said to read the History of Britannia book. It also came with this. Kyle the Younger is not the actual writer. I forget the guy's name who actually wrote it. And this is one of the reasons why I loved certain instruction manuals from back in the day. Is this is an instruction manual for all intents and purposes on how to play the game, but it reads like a good fantasy history book. And it goes over basically everything that happened in Ultima 1, Ultima 2, Ultima 3, what brings you to the current state. It talks about the geography, which makes you like know what's in the world as if you were a character that was in the world. It's sort of like a prepper manual for a D&D campaign. The Fellowship, it talks about what each and every class is that you can end up being. I'm going to read this, by the way. Just one of them. Because I said they were dead weight, the Shepherd. And I read this morning, and this just screams dead weight. It is uncertain whether shepherds are skilled in any form of warfare or in the mystic arts. However, they are highly valued traveling companions for their humility and their knowledge of the ways of the land. Anchor. But then it goes into the mercantile and what goes in as far as the weapons, what kind of armor you could expect. There are more weapons than in here, and there is more armor than in here. It goes into what you can do at the pubs, what the grocery store is for, essentially the rations, what the healer's for, what the inn is for, what the herb shop's for, what the guild shop is for. And there is no guild shop because it's a thieves guild. There is one, but I believe it's on Buccaneer's Den. Vesper might have one. I don't remember. We haven't been to Vesper. I do remember, I was looking over the map and I started remembering where a bunch of things were located. The shrines, and then it talks about Seer Hawkwind. Then it talks about transportation and the different terrain that you encounter and what it's likely to do for you and how difficult it is to travel over it. And then it goes into the different modes of traveling, such as horses and ships. And then I think it vaguely mentions an airship potentially. Then the different weapons and what they're like, along with descriptions. I mean, it reads like a good D&D prepper, like I said. Armor that you can expect to have, and then basics on the magical arts that you don't really need to worry about. And then this is the important part, because those fields we keep on seeing that you can walk through, it talks about what each color each one is. So sleep is the violet one, we're used to that. Lightning is the blue field, which I said I couldn't remember. You literally pulled up Twitch the entire stream, but the stream said failed to load module. Like, the fuck? The hell? That's really weird. Flame is the oranger reddish field, and flame does damage to you. Lightning apparently damages you if you touch it, but you can't go through it. That's the one thing I didn't remember. Poison is the green field, obviously. And then it goes over the bestiary. And here's the thing is, though I was reminded last night that killing most of the enemies is good, but some of them is bad, it does tell you at the end of this. It sits there and says about fighting combat, about fighting victory, fleeing, and it's somewhere in here. It sits there and says to be mindful and keep in mind which ones are evil and which ones are good and which ones are just running because they need to run. Anyways, that's the basic gist. All of that came pre-packaged in the game box, along with, I believe there was essentially a little leaflet that just described, hey, you're going to be using the keyboard commands to do this and arrow keys to move. I am going to do two things real quick. One is the obvious. I'm going to load this up because I want to remind you. Oh, I forgot we have two. That's because I was covering that one. I should just turn off the other Dilly so we don't have it in our face. You didn't even go to work last night and you're exhausted? I know that feel. Even when I'm not working. Oh. So you notice it's taking up the whole screen. There's a reason, because we're not going to stay on this. But if you remember, this is the game that we were playing. I just wanted you to get a quick reminder of it. And this is the horse, okay? Reason being I'm showing this. We're not playing this one. Because I finally got the update to work. So the update is not official. The update is literally from... It's a fan-made project. And it's called UX4, I believe. I want to make sure it is, so that if you guys are interested... Or is it XU4? It is XU4. It's the XU4 project. It was a fan-made project, and the whole point in the project was to update the graphics and to update the sounds. And they did a fantastic job with what they were able to do. And they also included some of the quality of life features that are involved from Ultima 5. Including updated music. So I was playing this to get myself more back to where I was yesterday, mostly to show you guys. You can go in and you can configure. If you wanted to play it more the way it was, you can turn off certain things. These are all basically... So battle difficulty set to normal. Fixed chest traps is on. You can turn them off if you don't want any traps, I believe. Gazer spawns insects. I believe that's normal, so it's on. Gem view shows objects. That's off by default because gems aren't supposed to. They're supposed to just show you an overview of the map. If you use a gem, you basically have a magic gem. You hold it up to your eye when you're in a dungeon, and it gives you a grid and shows you the general map of where you're at, and it helps you draw maps. You don't need to use them. The other thing that it did was the enhanced interface. So the Ultima 5 shrines and Ultima 5 mixing are just quality of life, and I'll show you what the mixing ends up doing. So if you go mix, you see how I have Fireball in there. I can sit there and say, I want to mix reagents for the spell, F for Fireball, and then it asks me which ones. I can press up or down to go between them now instead of relying on these, and it doesn't default to whatever I pick. It allows me to go pick off and on. And if I don't mix it, I don't think I lose anything. So Fireball, and I want to do A for Sulfur Sash, F for Black Pearl. I hit enter, and then it asks, how many do you want to mix? 3. So now I have 3 extra ones. Why am I so awake this morning? Because I am right now. I don't know. I didn't sleep super well. I slept for like 5-6 hours. But I have coffee. And I got up at 6:40. Went and did dishes, made coffee, made some iced tea, and made breakfast for me and Isaac. While Isaac was lying in bed going, I'm tired. So I got the same basic group. I learned how to change out where they're located in the party. I've been working on trying to up the amount of food we have. I don't need Castle Britannia. The music is annoying, but you can lower it. And even shut it off. Graphics for everyone is updated. Animations are kind of nice. I am Sprite. Give. How much? 20. Thank you for your kindness. Bye. Spirits and food. I don't want food. I want the ration person, and I don't think there is one in here. So the other thing I ended up doing, because I played the game before, I said fuck it, is I looked up a basic guide on the weapons, so I know which weapon's stronger than what. You can figure it out based on how much each one costs, but I have them written down in my general notes. I will probably play this more on my own, and I will probably come back to it at some point when I'm a little further along to show you guys what it's like when you get further along with it. Die. Dupre just has a sword. Yolo has a bow, but it keeps on missing with it. And, of course. And there are graphical glitches with it, I've noticed. Wait. I think Jana's using a mace right now. No, she has a sling. There we go. Okay, that was a troll. I'm not used to the way they look. You rewatched the Lorax last night because you felt like crap and laid in bed? I don't know if I've ever seen the Lorax. Open. 35 gold. Whoopee. Okay. I believe the first and easiest dungeon is Deceit. I need a boat to get to Deceit. I know the general area of where Deceit is. Oh, why am I attacking like nothing? Now that orc's fleeing, and now he's dead. Acid trap, great. I need... boat! Boat, boat, boat! Ow! Shot me. It's on Netflix. I probably need to check it out at some point. Jana. The rogue is heavily wounded. Rogue is fleeing. They can't really flee much of anywhere on the boat, thankfully. And you have to, I think you have to kill them all. There we go. Boat. Gotten. Unfortunately, it's the wrong side. If I remember correctly, one of the reasons why I didn't get the horses right now is because I seem to remember that there's a high chance they run away if you leave them outside a dungeon. Yes, I want 4. No, nothing else. I need to see what my ingredients are. Fucking hell. Black Pearl's the only thing that's cheap in here, I think. Get fucking hell. How much is your ginseng? Be 4. Give me 20. Pay 80 to the blind person. Anything else? Yes. Blood moss. How much is your blood moss? 6. Oh. 10. Okay, 60. Anything else? Yes. How much is your... I think his sulfur sash is really expensive. Ash over on Moonglow is 2 coins. So I believe Buccaneer's Den is somewhere around here. I also seem to remember there being something on one of these islands somewhere. Can you rob the blind women? Yes, you can always rob them. But then it fucks you over on your quest of the Avatar. Oh shit. Get away! Fuck. Sea serpents just spit fireballs. Can you cast fireball? I think you can. Okay, that's 1 down. YOLO's electrified. Great. I will say that I do appreciate the updated spell graphics later on. Come on. I don't think I can shoot... Oh, I can. You can shoot over the sides. That makes a huge ass difference. The little squid thing is kind of cute. I want to murder it, though. Shit. We are not doing so hot. It's heavily wounded now. Shit. Shit. Can you guys hit something? Hit something! Oh my god. I don't even get money for doing this because it's on the sea. There's no chest. It's just all experience. Get away from me, squid! Shit. I hate this music for fighting. It's so stupid. It's too cheerful. Also, that ear-piercing noise. Is that the spellcasting noise? The spellcasting noise for this build is really loud. Like, I prefer the old, like, PC speaker noise they had. I don't know why they chose to do that. Can't move her anywhere. Oh, there we go. Bullety's meowing in the hallway now. I just heard him. I don't really have much to heal us with. I don't think I have a whole lot of spider silk. I think in Ultima 6 you have to actually collect spider silk. Like, it drops off of spider enemies. See. Search. 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 If there's anything, it's right here. player. Cure. You have sleepy bitch syndrome. It's being difficult to shake off. Yeah, I know that feel. Oh, that noise is so loud. Hold on, Brad. There's a way to turn... That's speed. So they have alt. So sound volume. Okay, I see it. Here, there. That should help. I don't know how much that helped. So there's nothing there. That was worthless. You stupid! Oh my god, I killed it with a cannon. I don't even remember what aisles these are. Oh, it's Moonglow. Kyre. You're in need of reagents. Yes, we are in need of sulfurous ash, too. Give me 20. Thank you. Anything else? Yes, spider silk. Give me 30. So... I believe that in order to get to the dungeon deceit, which is probably a horrible idea. These enemies look so adorable. I just want to hug them all. Look at how adorable these skeletons are. Why did I do that? Well, that one's dead. My mage is in the front. Stop it. Oh, goody, a wizard. I always wanted a wizard. It's like as a pet. Why did I do that? Lightly wounded. Lightly wounded. Can you fucking murder him? Murder. 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 He's fleeing. Murder! I don't even know where that leads when you, like... So, yeah. Just look like a bunch of dead bodies. I did sleep yesterday when I was playing it and got ambushed by a bunch of wisps. So one of your party members wakes up almost immediately. The others take time and they have random chances to wake up. So deceit. If I remember correctly. And I don't. Use my cannons. Apparently, if you just blow things up with your cannon, you get nothing for it. I don't want to go in there. Wait, yes I do. Okay, so remember that Lock Lake? The only way into the Lock Lake is by getting your ship into the whirlpool. I do remember that. So, I believe it was like this. So there's a shrine. I don't know what shrine that is, and I can't go on that. And I can't go on that. There we go. Cove. Oh, the city of Cove. I do vaguely remember Cove. Meet a small druid. Name. I am Frontis. Job. Welcome to Cove, the hidden city of wisdom. Wisdom. Herein is found much wisdom and peace. Find peace in our shrine. Shrine. That I cannot help thee with. Then shut up. I remember you can talk to this seahorse. Don't attack seahorses. They fucking blow lightning out of their mouths. I am blissful. Job. It's a majestic seahorse. It's a seahorse, Gandalf. Seahorse. I know much of the Codex. Codex. The Shrine Ankh knows how to enter the chamber of the Codex. Ankh. Chamber. Ankh. Bye. Fucking mages all sitting around in a circle. Meet a tall mage. I am shaman. Job. I study the one thing that is the secret to the Codex. One thing. Secret. Codex. The one pure axiom is more endless than the changing tides, more eternal than day and night. Axiom? Bye. You meet a slender mage. Name. I am spellbind. Job. I know of the Codex. Codex. One must know the combination of the three principles of virtue. Virtue. Principles. Combination. The combination of the three principles of virtue equals the measure of time and space. Time. Bye. I am Circe, a wise mage. Job. I teach you the axiom. Axiom. The whole of the axiom is greater than all its parts. Whole. Parts. The measure of unending love, the limitless courage needed to face all obstacles, the truth which encompasses all things. Bye. I am Charm, a fair sorceress. Job. I ponder the key to the axiom. Key to the axiom. Axiom. The one pure axiom encompasses all things. Pure. One. Bye. I don't want to go to that guy because I have to walk through fucking poison to get to him. I just remember Cove being really good. Oh look, there's a child hiding in the mountains. Meet a small boy. Name. I am Alan. Job. I know how to enter the abyss. Abyss. The abyss may only be approached by ship. Enter. Ship. Ship must have a magically strengthened hold. Hast thou such a vessel? No. Ask Blissful of the abyss. Hey, fucking seahorse. Come here and talk to me about a fucking portal to hell. Abyss. Meditate at the shrines of honesty, compassion, and valor for 3 cycles to know how to enter. To know how to enter. Meditate at honesty, compassion, valor. Oh, you know why? Because honesty is the only principle that honesty embodies is truth. The only principle that love embodies or compassion embodies is love, and the only principle that valor embodies is courage. Neither one of them pull off of each other, so they are the pure virtues that are purely attached to a single principle. That's why. Okay. That makes some sense. Bye. Come over here. I saw like a whatever. You meet a tall wizard. I am Mentorian. Mentorian knew something. I'm looking. Mentorian. He knows the hidden. He knows the gate spell. Gate. Since thou dost bear the Ankh, I shall tell thee. A gate spell requires ash, pearl, and mandrake root. Wow. Ash. Black Pearl. Mandrake Root. Got it. Job. I study magical arts. There is truth in magic. Dost thou disagree? No. Good. Ash. Bye. Magic Root, not Mandrake. The stupid NES way of like doing it. I hated some of the renaming conventions of the NES game. But I get it. You meet an old druid. He says, I am draconian. Some of these names are hysterical. Job. I teach the relation. Knew ye this? No. Learn the towns and castles. Towns? Castles? What? Bye. That's nice of you. Hey, it's a bard. I like the redos of their characters for this. And the fact that this was just all fan done. Like, just fans were all like, no, we're upping the graphics. And it does make it a little bit easier to play for a bit more of a modern audience, even though it's still very antiquated by a lot of people's standards, especially Brad's. You meet a strangely familiar bard. Name. I am Paul. Job. I play of love. Wilt thou listen? Yes. About love. Love. I light a candle to our love, and love our problems disappear. Oh, candle. That I cannot help thee with. Where's the candle? There was a candle here, hidden in a secret place off Loch Lake. Okay. Love. Disappear. Light. Bye. I am Linda. Meet a singer. Job. I sing of the children. How about candles? Children. All around the world, little children being born to the world. Got to give them all we can till the quest is won. Then will the work be done. Wilt thou help? Yes. Teach them songs of joy. Joy. Bye. You're really stupid. Are you taking drugs? Nothing here. I'm gonna just search. Hey, where's their candle? Meet a mystical wizard. Hey, Johnson. I am Merlin. Wow, it's Merlin. Job. Dost thou study magic? I use magic. Dost thou study magic? Yes. Best of luck with thy studies. That's it? Study. Spell. Dumbass. Bye. Fucking Merlin. It's like, I am Merlin, the wizard, and... you meet a wise man. He says, I am Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. What? I speak of love. Dost thou seek to carry love in thy heart? Yes. Thou art a good soul. Love. In love, all life's contradictions dissolve and disappear. Where's the fucking candle? Bye. Says, I am the Ankh. Candle. Job. I resonate with thoughts. Dost thou seek help? Yes. What are thy thoughts? Candle. Love. Resonate. Job. Dost thou seek help? Yes. What are thy thoughts? Love. Job. Yes. What are thy thoughts? Wasn't there something else? Ask the Ankh something. Pepper knows of the room. Barkeep ask about Nightshade and Vesper. Buccaneers does Folly Tavern. Ask of Mandrake. Ask Calumny. Ask of the stone at the tap. Intrinsic. I did. No one fucking responded to me. White Rune asked Halford. Oh, that's what I was supposed to ask Halford. God damn it. Love, hidden in a place off Loch Lake, in a secret place. I will say that one of the difficulties with this update is I see a secret passage there, and it's really hard to see them now. That's one of the things with this update. So they used to stand out. They are very well hidden now. Look at the walls as they are. Now look at the one directly to my left. There's a singular little square brick right there. That's a secret wall. And this is going to hurt to walk through. I bet the candle's in here. You find the candle of love. Excuse me. We knew it was in a secret place off of Lock Lake. The only place that we could get to off of Lock Lake is this particular land. Ow! Ow! Are there any others we can walk through that we don't want to walk through? I like how this fucking Ankh is all like, I resonate thoughts. What are you thinking of? I don't know. And it's all like, okay, bye. And I'm just like, what? I love Cove. There's like nothing here. You fucking... Why am I here? Give me a shop. They're all like, you want a healer? No. I don't want a healer. I want a store. That is so hard to spot. Yeah, it's very hard to spot the secrets in this. Like, that's the one thing about this. You really have to know what you're looking for. It's so much easier in the original. And even in the Nintendo version, it's so much easier. Hi, Blissful. I want to know what that stupid idiot is going to say over there, but at the same time, I'm like, Nix. Cure. I do have plenty of this. How many? 4. I could just go to the healer, but he charges a fucking fortune if you get poisoned. Here, mix. Blink. Spider Silk to rebind you, and Blood Moss for movement. Meet an old hermit. Name. I am Slavin. Job. I am a recluse. Obviously. Mac and cheese! I really, I wanted to do it last weekend and I didn't get to do it, but I really want to make homemade mac and cheese, which honestly is my favorite to do because I hate the box stuff now. I'll have the box stuff, but I don't like it, and it doesn't make me feel good about myself. But I really want to do a Gouda mac and cheese because I've heard that Gouda mac and cheese is like the king of mac and cheese. So I want to get a Gouda mac and cheese, and I really want to do barbecue grilled chicken sandwiches for like this Sunday or something. I really want that. I wanted that so much last weekend, and Isaac was all like, I want to go this time. Who made the best around? Yeah. Can you get money for being a recluse? Well, if you stand there and beg horribly. My favorite is the beggars that are in the NES and some of the dialogue. I have terminal lake rot. I am a recluse. That's nice. Recluse. I have withdrawn from society. I can tell. Society. Withdrawn? Rune. Shrine. Stone. Oh, only the ghost of Isaac who haunts the inn at Skara Brae can tell thee. He knows about the Stone of Spirituality. Skara Brae. Wait, where am I putting that? It's under spirituality. Spirituality. There. Like, if you guys want to see what I've been doing... Here. This is insane. Boop. This is literally what I've been doing. Like... This is what this game ends up doing. Like all old games used to do this, and honestly, this was part of like the enjoyment of the old games. Is you had a basic direction you were supposed to go in. You had an idea of what you were supposed to be doing. Like I don't need this entry because I put it elsewhere. So everything here, I'm keeping track of the shrines, and basically, so I have everything from Justice. So what I've been doing with Justice is the mantra, and then where it's located, and then the rune. So, oh, and then I need the stone. I don't have anything about the stone for Justice. No, I own the stone. Never mind. But yeah, no, this is basically what I end up doing. So I have a listing of spells right here. So I know this gate is Ash, Black Pearl, Magic Root, Quickness. It says, the one guy said Blood Moss 1, but there's like 3 other ingredients you need, so I don't quite trust this. Recall is Ash, Ginseng, Garlic, Silk, Blood Moss, and Mandrake Root. And then down here, to make my life easier, this is what I picked up online. So weapon ranged value, the one thing I'm missing in here is their oil flasks. They're a damage of 64. And I should put that in here at some point. They can be thrown by anyone, but I almost never use them, so I don't care. Daggers you can throw, they're one-time throw objects, obviously. 24. Their sling is stronger, it's 32. Bow is 40, crossbow is 56. You'll never see these values in the game. It doesn't really matter. I just know which one's stronger, and the order is in which one's stronger. There is a magic wand. I believe you can buy it in Vesper, and I believe it's expensive as fuck. But you see how much damage it does. It's like one of the best things you'll get for as a mage, at least for my character, until I get the Mystic Sword, which is for the Avatar only. And Mystic Robes are the best armor. Everyone can wear them. But yeah, no, that's been the basic gist of what I've been doing. So let me see. Only the ghost of Isaac who wants the inn at Scarborough. Hast thou seen him? No. Stay at the inn until he shows himself. Okay. So going back into here. So Scarborough, you need to actually spend the night at the inn. Spend night. And he pops up. I do vaguely remember this. Bye. Cast character blink. Outdoors only. Oh, I can just go out this way. Cast. Player 1. Spell. Cure. Well, that was kind of useless. I mean, it was worthwhile, obviously, because I got the Candle of Love, but whatever. Get over here. I don't want to get this chest because it's going to be on poisoned ground. Like, how much do I really care about poisoned ground? Skeleton's lightly wounded. Dead. So swords, according to my notes that I got, are actually pretty decent. Which is good to know. Cure. Cast. Cure. How long have I been working on that code thing? What code thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Which code thing? I don't care about you guys other than maybe some freaking... Ow. The thing you showed, that's not code, it's notes for the game. Um, I don't want to get that. I mean, I do, but I don't. Are you kidding me? Thank you. So, being here with Cove is kind of pointless. I can't ever get the ship out of here, so the ship is basically stuck in here. Which is fine in some ways because it allows you to... Come here. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been playing this game since yesterday. I'm not planning on finishing it. I am planning on mostly just showing it. Like, it's a very, very long-winded game with a lot of stuff that you have to end up finding out, and there's a certain level of enjoyment to it, which is why I'm enjoying doing it so much. And like I mentioned earlier in the week, I need a break from The Sims 3 at times, because I've been, like, super overdoing Sims 3 lately. And this has been doing the retro games again. I say retro, these are some of the games that I had when I was growing up. But anyways, going through some of these games again, it's really nice, and there's something I've always loved about a really good RPG, and the Ultima series is definitely one of those. I didn't know why I did that. Get over here. Fuck. Get. Oh, there's an et in there. When Bo gets paid, I'm hoping to talk him into some veggies. Haven't had any in forever, and he needs some greens. Oh, seriously. Watching Samantha not dying is exhausting. Yesterday went to his family's birthday for his dad. Nothing but meat on the table. No mac salad, no deviled eggs, no salad, just steak and weenies. Are you kidding me? How do people exist with that? Hi. Yeah? His music on this game, while better than the blips and bleeps of PC speakers, makes me want to die on the inside sometimes. Why don't you mute it? I can turn it down. Why do you mute it? Because I don't want to copyright claim everything.
Oh, if you use, like actual video games, it should be fine.
It copyright claims, doesn't it?
Depends on the music.
I don't know what music does and doesn't.
It's like World of Warcraft music or something.
Oh yeah, Blizzard's not going to copyright claim World of
Final
Warcraft
Fantasy 14 music.
Oh yeah, Square Enix is not going to copyright.
Will.
Yes, it will.
14.
I don't think it would fit very well.
Okay, then do it.
Your poor vegetarian soul is quaking. My soul is quaking. I have problems because my family was like that. Like, they were super big into the whole, like, oh my... So, when I was growing up, my mom's whole thing was... I love you, honey. My mom's whole thing was, inexpensive food, for obvious budgety reasons, on the table, but, like, spaghetti and meat sauce was super inexpensive. Not meatballs. Ground beef broken up with spices for a meat sauce. No vegetables really mixed in with it except maybe onion, but she usually used just dried herb mix. I will say it always tasted good, but the thing was, that was it. Spaghetti noodles with meat sauce in a giant plate. And that was their idea of dinner. I never understood why the fuck I always felt like a block was in my stomach. And it wasn't until I started cooking for myself that I was like, oh wow, vegetables. How nice. Frickin' stupid wizard! No, you're pretty sure his family built their house because they're shitting bricks eating like that. Oh yeah, no, vegetables are... I never was super... I was always okay with vegetables. I was never super into them until... So the long story, which I know I've mentioned beforehand, but we have a lot of new people anyway, so I'm going to mention it again, was... I was always not a very, very fat kid, but I was always decently heavy. And in my high school years, I gained a lot of weight, particularly software more through senior year. And sometime in my early 20s, I think it was like, I want to say 22, 23. I had a friend of mine that his mom was forcing him to lose weight. And he was going to go, and at first he tried all these little fad diets and everything, which never ended up working. And then finally he decided he was like going to do Weight Watchers. But he didn't want to do it alone, and he asked if I would go with him. I figured, because my mom had done Weight Watchers, and I knew that Weight Watchers, if done right, is actually one of the better options you could do if you were going to lose weight. And I decided that, well, okay, two things. One, I wanted to get laid at some point, and it wasn't going to happen unless I made myself, as far as I could tell, more available and attractive to a more diverse crowd, is the best way to say it. Easiest way to do that, get healthier and start losing weight. That was my motivation. Dating and sex. So, over the course of about a year, I lost about 100 pounds. And I kept off that 100 pounds until I ended up moving over here to the East Coast, where everything's fucking heavy shit. But anyways, so, by the way, this is the town of Minot, which is the town of sacrifice and tinkers. You meet a rotund tinker. Anyways, I'm gonna finish the story real quick. So I ended up losing like 100 pounds, and I ended up keeping it off. And I will say, yes, it did help quite a bit in being able to talk to people, because one, I felt better about myself, and it was easier for me to approach someone. And two, I got more looks and more approaches as I was losing weight. So it did what it wanted to do, and I managed to keep it off, and it was great. And the thing was, in the process of doing it, I had to rethink how I approached food. And one of the things I had to rethink on how to approach was vegetables. First, I was using frozen vegetables regularly. Then I learned the joys of using fresh vegetables. And now I have a major issue if I don't have vegetables as a very large component involved in my meal. It needs to be at least half of the meal needs to be vegetables, if not 3/4, or like some variation. I always need some sort of protein in my meal. It could be a vegetarian protein, or it can be a meat protein, or fish, whatever. And I need vegetables, and I need a carb. I need a carb. If I do not have a carb of some sort, I get really hungry later on, and I just end up binge eating something else. So I need either potatoes or rice or pasta, something. But not, the thing is, it needs to be a balance where like the protein amount is usually about as big as the starch amount, but the vegetables are the bulk of the dish. You had the most amazing vegan burger earlier. I love vegan burgers when they're done right. I've had some really bad ones, but I've also had some really good ones. Your interest, name, I am Shentis, job. I welcome thee unto Minot, city of sacrifice. Bye. So I'm going to show you something without going too far into it. So this is the Ironworks. Meet a cute bard. She says, I am sing song. Job. I sing songs. Very well. The raven sings, the raven saw, and in the corn he saith, okay. That's a small clue that's very simple. I think someone, if you ask them what the mantra is, they will sit there and say that Sing Song knows the mantra. The mantra for sacrifice is Ka, C-A-H, C-A-H. So, let me put that into my notes. Sacrifice. Now, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that's interesting. Ultima 5 requires you to revisit all the shrines and to relearn all of the mantras and everything. If you play Ultima 4, the mantras are the same between 4 and 5. So if you've learned all the mantras in 4, you can just head to the shrines in Ultima 5 and just start whittling them out, and the game picks it up. You just need to know it. You don't need to have triggered talking to someone. So, like, all these notes, while I'm taking them, if I ever decide to pick up the game, like, years later, and if I still have these notes still work. That's why I was able to get back to where I was so quickly in this one, because I just made beelines to certain locations. Oops. So, Ka. Dost thou like it? Yes. Thanks. Bye. Welcome, friend. If thou here to buy or sell. Buy. Mace, halberd, magic axe, magic sword. So the sword is an attack power of 128, can only be used by fighters, paladins, rangers, and tinkers. We have a paladin in Dupre, but I'm pretty damn sure we can't afford it. You have not the funds for even one. Anything else? No. Halberds cannot be used against the enemies that are directly adjacent to you, but can be used to attack enemies over obstacles. You bought the vegan burger patty. They're really good ones these days. The ones that I knew of that were good back all the time were the Boca Burger ones. I don't know how they are anymore. So here's the forge. I am Zircon. Job. I forge weapons. Weapons. Seek thee a weapon. I make the very best. Seek thee a weapon. Yes. Ask at the counter. Rune. Stone? Fine. Okay. I'm going to show you something because I know about it. And I know it from previous games. This is the City of Sacrifice. You want the rune, you're going to have to sacrifice by crawling into the damn forge. Search. You find the rune of sacrifice. Oh god. YOLO! Holy shit! Oh my god. You heard the Incredible brand is good, but this one ingot from Aldi? Huh. There's an Aldi in your hometown, so you can probably coax the bow over there. We have Aldis over in our area. I haven't really been to one yet, though. Meet a wandering tinker. Name. I am Merida. Job. I seek the Shrine of Sacrifice. Shrine. But first I need the mantra. Know you the mantra? Yes. Good. Shrine. Yes. Bye. So, I do remember if you talk to enough people, they will sit there and say that the Shrine of Sacrifice is gone. It's vanished. Why the Shrine of Sacrifice is gone or vanished, I don't remember if they ever explain it. In order to get to the shrine, so again, the moon gates determine where they open based on the left moon, which I believe I found out the left moon's name is Trammel. The right moon determines the destination that the moon gate's going to take you to, and I believe the right moon's name is Feluca. So, the City of Minok moon phase is a full moon. When the left moon is a full moon, the moon gate will open for a few different phases. The right moon, if it's a full moon, technically it sounds like you'd be teleporting from Minok to Minok. In actuality, for Sacrifice, it will teleport you to the shrine. The only way to enter the Shrine of Sacrifice is through a moon gate. Bolo's practically in the middle of nowhere. You know those spooky videos showing trail cam footage of weird creatures. You love Aldi because you're broke. Are they cheap? I haven't, like I said, haven't been to one yet. You meet a meek shepherd. Name. I am Damon. Job. I stand here and think. Oh, just about things. Can't a man just think to himself? Yes. Well, I hope so. Bye. Fucking weirdo. Well, bye, Merida. I am a guard. Job. To guard. I often wonder if I will ever have to give my life in the line of duty. Understand my dilemma? Yes. Of course, if it came down to it, I hope I would do it. Bye. Fucking weirdo. Wayfarer's Inn. I'm trying to look and make sure there's no... Meet a stocky ranger. Have I heard of Grounded? No. What is Grounded? The motherlands of Aldi's and Adidas. They're very comfortable where you live. Your interest. Name. I am Mike Ward. Job. I am trying to get a room. I have traveled clear from Skara Brae. Skara Brae? The rune of our city is missing. Know thee of the rune? No. It's not in Skara Brae. Rune. Bye. The rune is not in Skara Brae. Okay. I don't remember where the rune of Skara Brae is. I think the rune is actually on the map. You have to find out where it is. Like, you'll be given longitude, latitude coordinates, or it'll tell you to take so many spaces. Or move so many spaces. I do remember it's on the map. There's a rune or a stone on the overland map. Meet a tinker at the table. Name. I am Azure. Job. I carve runes. Runes. I carve runes for passage into the shrines. Make me them! Dost thou seek a rune? Yes. Which? Spirituality. Runes. Yes, I seek a rune. Does he tell me about sacrifice? Ask my sister Mischief. I don't really need to. Meet a teenage boy. Job. Woo, new mouse pads incoming. It's a survival game where you are kids shrunk down to the size of ants. You can build items like the forest and stuff. It comes out early access the 28th. Let me... Hold on. Grounded? I'm not playing this for too much longer because I have 3 games I want to go through today. Just FYI, in case you didn't see any of the announcements. Ooh, it's cute. It's a nice art style. What is this? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the new game? Why does the trailer say like Cyberpunk 2077 on it? It's Obsidian Entertainment from Xbox Studios. I'll add it to my follow. Keep an eye on it. It's worth keeping an eye on. Thank you, Brad. No, it actually looks like something that might be worth with Isaac. I give out flowers. Here you are. Flowers. The way I figure it, if thou art kind to others, they will have reason to be kind in return. Kill. Kind. Yes, give all that thou can unto the needy. Wilt thou give? Yes. Good. Give. I do not need thy gold. Keep it. Bye. Get the fuck out of my way, child. Actually, is there a secret passage in these rooms? Get out of my way. No. I do remember there's one in room somewhere that has a secret in it. Don't forget Rune Shrine Mantra. I'm not doing that like my friend had done it just because it gets really old. You meet an agile tinker. Name. I am Julia. Job. I care for the poor. Poor. Within this house are many poor, destitute souls. Wilt thou help? Yes. I would join thee. Oh, Julia! Thou art not experienced enough for me to join. I forgot about Julia. I also forgot that the tinker is a girl. The Nintendo sprite looks like a fat man, and that's ingrained in my head, so I keep thinking the tinker you recruit is a guy. ML Carrion. Name. Job. I am a peasant. I hear many things. Peasant. Things. Here? What dost thou wish to know? Road. Shrine. Here. Mantra. Here. Shrine. Bye. You meet a sickly little man. He says, I am Bob the beggar. Job. I have none. Help me. Help. I need money to cure my sickness. Sickness. Hast thou... I have terminal leg rot. Hast thou any money? Yes. Then please share it with me. Give. How much? 10. Thank thee. I shall never forget thy kindness. I think you end up giving like thousands away to the beggars just to get your compassion up. And they're just all like... We're still poor. And I'm all like, I just paid you a college-based tuition. They're all like, poor. You meet a fading man. He says, I am Gimbal. Job. I shall die soon. Die. I suffer from the tsetse bite. Bite, B-Y-T-E. Bite. Tsetse. Suffer. Give. Turns away. This little bitch. Give. 10. Thank thee, I shall never forget thy kindness. Get the fuck away from me. Here's a child here. Meet a small muddy girl. Name. I am Linda Sue. Job. I am an undernourished beggar girl. Beggar. Beg. Girl. Undernourished. Food. Oh, thou art a kind soul. Wait, did I give her food? Give. I do not need thy gold. Keep it. Bye. Just... This town sucks. Also, we're in such pain. Hey, come here. Yes, in need of lodging. We have 3 rooms available, a 1, 2, and 3 bedroom for 30, 60, and 90. 3 bedrooms. What if I just say... We won't find a better deal in this town. That's because there's nowhere else. We're gonna fucking sleep outside. Some bad necrosis hopes there's a potion with that. There's no potions in this game. Which is funny, because the Ultima series later has potions. Oh my god. We're still damaged. Ow! Okay. If I remember, the moon gate opens up here. Left moon needs to be a full moon. Fucking hell. Orc is heavily wounded. Orc is running away. Damn it. Barely wounded. Lightly wounded. Can't get around the fucking druid. Stop it. Lightly wounded. Can you fucking kill things? Fleeing. Dead. 56 gold. That's the new moon. Oh shit, for a second I thought they were all dead. No. No, oh no, that was the camping visual that you were seeing. I'm sorry. Did you fucking appear and shoot me with your goddamn cannons? I've always wanted another ship. The rogue is fleeing. Damn it. I'm not letting you get away. Now they're all just running. Lightly wounded. Just firing at all of them. Kill them, Dupre. He's not. Shit. This is what happens when you move too fast. Like, you just keep on attacking when you don't need to. Stop moving. Oh my god. He's gonna be stuck. Fucking hell, people. It's nice that we got a new ship. I'm so proud of us. Give me the goddamn... Do I even need... I need the shrine just to enter. I have... Or the rune. I have the rune. Okay. So you see the moons? They're almost full. Give it a sec. There we go. Two of them. That should be... That should have been the fucking shrine. I'm angry. What the fuck am I near? Oh my god, it sent me to... Oh, we're at Moonglow. Hate my life. Ah, oh, fuck. Imagine the boat tried to sail away with them running and took a couple party members with them, and you'd have to try to figure out which of the ports they got stuck in. I don't quite remember where Buccaneer Den is located. Oh no, I know where I am. Like, Moonglow's just across the bridge over here. See? Moonglow. Moonglow is the new moon, so it'll be open in a second. Where does this go? 2 new moons? Nothing. That should be Britannia. There you go. Now, if I really wanted to try and get... Ow! No, stop it! I regret my choices. Fucking pain in the ass. Ow! Fucking loser bastards. Ow. Stop it. Okay. Serpent heavily wounded. At least they don't have a whole lot of life. But they like tossing things everywhere. Heavily wounded. Jana, why are you so worthless? Serpent is critical. Barely wounded. Fleeing. Come on. Hit. Hit? Try hitting. Do you know what hitting is? I swear. I don't know if they ever get better at hitting things. I don't remember. They seem to miss a lot lately. Stop it. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Let's go up this way. Oh shit, Nixies. Lightly wounded. Dead. Come on. Dead. Damn it. At least we're killing in one hit right now. I guess that's a good thing. Why? That skeleton's fleeing. Yeah. Where the hell is Serpent's Hold? There's a one-handed beggar who knows the secret of magic orbs here. Are you a one-handed beggar? You meet a destitute, stinking beggar. I am Roderick. Job. I cannot work. Work. Give. Here. Bye. Piece of shit. Fucking taking all of our funds. You meet a beautiful paladin. She says, I am Michelle. Job. I welcome thee into Serpent Castle. Bye, you dumb little bitch. You meet a bold fighter. Name. I am Garum. Job. I fight with courage. Dost thou? Yes. Good. Bye. Is this like the Castle of Courage? Serpent's Hold is about courage and shit. You meet a tall fighter. I am Durham. Job. Jabot. A quest for glory. Quest. I feel that when on a quest, my life has purpose. Art thou on a quest? Yes. Then thy life has meaning. You are a sad individual. Let's see. What is this? The Academy. You meet the training master. He says, I am Shira. Job. I train warriors to fight with courage. Fight. Courage. Train. Train well and courage can grow with confidence. Wilt thou train? Yes. Bravo. Meet a ranger engrossed in training. Name. He says, I am a ranger. Job. Hi, Mega. How are you? I am training. Training. I trained so that I might survive the dungeons. Dungeons. I plan to conquer the secret of the altar rooms. Oh, that's right. Each dungeon has an altar you have to get to. Dost thou? I think I need the stone to go into each one. So the only one I could technically go into right now is the... Actually, I have to look. I might have 2 stones. I'm doing good. I need more coffee. Dost thou? I plan to conquer... Yes. Ask our teacher about the rooms, for she knows much. Okay, bye. Rooms. In the altar room of courage, use the red, orange, purple, and white. Courage. Red, orange, purple. White is justice. Woo nuts. More nuts. Okay. Is there a secret passage in here? No. I know there's a ranger I didn't talk to, but whatever. Oh, look, a healer. You meet a seasoned fighter. He says, I am Rourke. Job. I fight for Britannia. Fight. Cannot help thee with that. Britannia. Cannot help thee with that. Fine, get out of here. Are you dead, sir? Meet a wounded sailor. I am Lasorne. Sailor. Wounded. Wound? Shrine? Mantra? Stove? Bye. Like, what the hell? I am Lasorne. Oh, okay. Job. I am wounded. You meet a stately baron. He says, I am sentry. I see 2 secret passages. Job. I rule this province. Rule. Province. Yes, these islands and much more. Islands. Bye. Here's one right here. Look at all this stuff. I am a treasure guard. Job. We guard our lord's treasure. Treasure. Treasure is not for thee. Dost thou intend to steal our lord's treasure? No. Wise move. Get over here. Stop walking away. You meet a wise druid. I am Sister Antos. Oh, Sister Antos knows something. You're a purple ball of fuzz. You are. Job. I have important information. Information. On what subject? Stone? Information. Bell. Bell of courage is needed to enter the abyss. Dost thou have it? No. Ask the fighter Garum, for he knows where it lies. Bye. That was a guess. That was a huge guess. Where's Garum? Which one was Garum? Is it this guy? Bye. This is Lasarm in there. Bye. Bell. The Bell of Courage lies at the bottom of a deep well at sea. Found at latitude NA, longitude LA. Bell. Lat. NA. Longitude LA. I do vaguely remember that. North America, left America. Basically. We found it North America, left America. Left America? Why not Latin America? I just realized. I'm all like, what the hell? Oh, hey, can I have that? I'm on a quest of the Avatar. I need money. Give me shit. They're all like, no, you can do it. Bye. The Nixie here. Fuck away from me, all of you. Oh, I'm on an island. I'm not even connected to the mainland. There. Ugh. Why is this so painful? Get out of here, stupid seahorse. Wind, stop it. Stop it. Oops. Ow, ow, ow. I'm aware that I'm firing at the wrong things because I keep on telling him to attack and he has a sword. I need more people. Ow. Ready? A sling, because fuck this. I mean, it's not going to do as much damage as his sword, but at least he can hit things. He's not helping as he is. I do appreciate that the Nintendo version allows you to have one ranged weapon and one melee weapon per character. Come on. Dupre's at 189. I do have Spider Silk now. I can make a heal spell. I think it's Spider Silk and Ginseng for healing. I think ginseng has to do with health and garlic has to do with protection. I may be wrong. Stop it. There's that one. Really? It's fleeing. Pull up. We need some life back. We're in a mess. We have not been making any money because we're just constantly on a ship right now. Oh god, our food. Wait, is this the island that Jellum's on? No, I think it's the mainland. Fuck. Die. Dupre, why do you miss so much? He's all like, sling. Ready. Get your sword out, G. Time to starve? Seriously! Like that the camp looks like you're all dead. I know, seriously. Welcome to old school games. This is with a fan-made update. It does look a lot better. The music is kind of aggravating. I think I prefer the silence of the original game. Like, we can turn up the sounds. Stop it. Ready a sling. There we go. Another one dead. Can someone, like, I don't know, murder more effectively? Can you guys just murder more effectively? Who gets the chest? Obviously. Murder more effectively. Stop it. You need to play Don't Starve together again? Years of playing Don't Starve has trained you for this. No, we'll make it to town. We're already there, pretty much. I don't want to buy anything from this one, though. I'd rather get it from Pause, because Pause has the rations that are cheaper. My problem is that most of the fighting I've been doing has been on sea, and so... we haven't been getting money. We've only been getting experience, which is fine in some respects, but in other respects, such as needing to be able to actually afford food, it's not. I want to play Don't Starve together again with Isaac, especially like with him. It's a pain in the ass because it's like he's burnt out on it, but the thing is they've added so much stuff to it because now you can do the whole sea thing, and I really want to do that. I know that our next Together game, I think he really wants to go into Obscure 2. As much as I know that people are like, oh, it's better than Obscure 1, but dear God, I wanted to die with Obscure 1 at one point. It's such a needless slog. Now that people's internet is less awful. I remember you guys playing Don't Starve on like baby mode, Gandalf. So you guys were all like, normal mode's too hard. Need to make this easier. And I'm like, what? I don't even remember what it was, but I remember like there was something you guys had done that I was all like, why? Why is it this easy? He's wearing chainmail and a sword. I think we all have leather as we need it. Listen, sometimes people are just baby. Seriously. I think it was, oh, you know what it was? I think you guys were playing it on you die, you auto respawn. I was all like, that's no fun. Like, gotta force people to sacrifice and work for bringing you back. Which honestly, once you get into the gist of it, it's not that difficult to bring you back. At least, especially not for basic death. It's really easy to keep a stockpile of stuff for that. It gets harder later on, or if you die to some massive giant that you have to suddenly deal with, like, tormenting you. I do remember that. Oh my god, come on. Come here. Come here. Shit. I'm probably going to be streaming tonight again. I wanted a little bit of a break, sort of, but Isaac's not done with D&D yet. And he just remembered this morning. He's all like, I forgot to make that. And I'm all like, uh-oh. I'm all like, so that means he's going to need quiet time. And the easiest way for me to give him time where I don't ask him things is to just stream on the side, because he uses the stream as background noise anyways half the time. You're better now. You actually don't starve. You're completely new to the game. Yeah, no, the game in the beginning is difficult to do. Once you get a crock pot and don't starve, life becomes easier anyways. It's getting that crock pot, and honestly, a crock pot's really easy to get. It's just getting into the habit of getting it. Set some trees on fire. Make some charcoal. People don't get hungry that fast. I do agree. Don't starve. It's like everyone's dying of hunger so quickly. I'm sorry. Are you trying to murder me? No. Oh, that's right. So if I press the corresponding numbers at the top, see the dots? It makes whoever's active. So if I say get chest instead of asking me who gets the chest, it will automatically have whoever the active player is get the chest. But I think after every combat that resets. I need to go to Britain. I need to go to pause, and I need to go to Britain. Pause should be around here somewhere. Where the fuck am I? Love how I'm not using my spells right now because I don't want to spend the money on the reagents. This is like old school Magic, people. None of your 5th edition D&D bullshit. You better have your reagents. Don't have them, you're fucking out of luck. You're a wizard with a sling. That means you're a man in a dress carrying around a piece of cloth and chucking rocks at your enemies. Cry. Cry because you think you're an all-powerful magician, but you can't do shit on your own. Yeah, they did rework Wendy. She no longer has to sacrifice to get her sister out. They're doing a rework on all the characters, and I think they added in a new character as well for free. Back in my day. Shit. I did like the nitty-gritty spell mechanics in certain older games like this one, because you really have to work for your spells, It's not like, oh, you're a wizard, woo, magic. It's like there's a very specific like system involved with magic. It's one of the reasons why I like Outward as a game as much as I do, and I like it. I think a lot more than Isaac does, but I like it because you really have to work for magic. But the thing is, if you end up getting it, it's super rewarding because you worked for that. And those kind of systems, magic is usually decently powerful-ish. I also feel like 5th edition magic is just overpowered. It's like it deals way too much damage. Like, a first level wizard spell can implode most first level characters. It's like, really? What? Where the fuck am I? Get away from me. I can't even retreat from battle without, like, the beings that be, whatever they are, going, oh my god, he's not valorous. I guess he's no longer the Avatar. Just fucking bastards. Orc is heavily wounded. Orc is now fleeing. Not moving. Yes. I need to figure out where... Oh, I know where I am. Britain's down and to the left. Makes magic feel more special. Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I like it. What is the point of magic if you need materials to use it? I want to make fire from nothing or summon a lightning strike. I don't want to combine some dumb supplies that somehow makes it a spell. Well, technically, D&D does still have reagents. It's just 5th edition was all like, focuses. I never liked the idea of like, oh, your focus is a wand or a orb or something. That was like a 4th edition thing. It was, So, older D&D used to have to get certain spell components, and it was just, most of the time, the DM just assumed that if you had the spell, you had the spell components, unless the spell components had a dollar amount. That's still true for 5th edition. Is if there is a specific dollar amount for a spell, you are required to have spent that money and have the components on hand. Like the Identify spell, it requires you to have a pearl of a certain value. It's a pearl or it's a gem, I think. Or quartz now. It used to be you needed a goblet of wine, an owl feather, and a pearl that you ground up and put in the wine, and that pearl needed to be worth 100 gold. The kind of crap thing about the identification spell is a lot of 5th edition is now assumes that, oh, you pick it up, you know what the item is. The player's manual now sits there and says, oh, well, you need to spend some time to figure it out, which still bugs me because you have an identification spell and you basically nullify the identification spell. I like the idea of you pick up a magic object, you have no idea what the hell you're holding. And not just every Joe Schmo is going to hold on to the object and go, I know what this is. Sleep trap. Great. The only component you remember, the diamond for resurrection and rubies for double summoning. You used to need a quartz crystal for things like color spray and prismatic ray, I believe, or something like that. Sleep spell usually requires sand or some equivalent component or a handful of feathers. Lightning bolt specifically required a swatch of wool and a rod of either iron, I think it was steel, or it needed a metal rod and a piece of wool. Fireball was required sulfur mixed with bat guano. I do remember that. But it was also a mechanic of, oh, if you're the DM and you think your players have too much money and you need to whittle it down, have them spend money to resupply. Like the wizard needs to go and get some new reagents, and you can assume that reagents are. There was like a base price, and it was actually relatively inexpensive, but it was a way for DMs to sit there and say, "Oh shit, I've been giving the players too much money. They can now buy their way out of anything. I need to whittle this down." And you can still do that, but you kind of got to build your campaign around that as an idea, as something that can happen. Otherwise, players tend to revolt. You're about done with Twitch. Are you having problems with the mobile app? Or are you on desktop and having problems? I have seen numerous problems with the Twitch app before. I mean, a whole bunch of people have. Give me that. I'm not going in the fucking Moongate. I have a feeling we can level up. Get over here. We have been fighting enough. Climb. K for climb, of course. You never had you're on your laptop, you never had a problem with your phone. It's kind of sucky. Desktop Twitch is chugging a bit. On the plus side, it's not on our end. And it's not on Twitch's end. At least not on, when it has major issues. And I can see if there's a major issue, because that one time where I was buffering heavily that day, my connection was like very noticeably going up and down and up and down and up and down. It's not doing anything. So at least it's not necessarily Twitch's servers. So it's probably your connection somehow, which is always sucky. Level 5. Dupree's level 4. YOLO's level 4. John is level 4. Bye. You're on your tablet and it's fine. Yeah. It's just random. I've had it where people are like totally fine with it, and I'll look at it and it will be absolute crap. Oh god, the nightmare sounds. Do you need the sleep field here? Seer says, I will speak only with Dilly. Return when Dilly is revived, because he's asleep. We dragged him across the floor because of your fucking energy field. Welcome, Dilly. I'm Hawkwind, Seer of Souls. I see that which is within thee and drives the deeds of... For what path dost thou seek enlightenment? Sacrifice. Thy sacrifice is small. Give of thy life's blood so that others may live. There is a way to donate your blood, and I don't remember where. I think it's in this castle, honestly. What other path seeks clarity? Bitch. Justice. Thou hast not proven thyself to be just. Strive to do justice unto all things. Valor. Thou art showing valor in the face of danger. Strive to become yet more so. Thou dost seem to be an honest soul. Continued honesty will reward thee. Spirituality. Thou art doing well on the path to inner sight. Continue to seek the inner light. How? How? Why the hell did they think that making the shopkeeper move was a good idea? I don't know. I mean, you could just hit spacebar and skip and they'll move towards you at some point. It's not too bad. Compassion. Thou hast not shown thy compassion well. Be more kind unto others. Bitch, I'm broke. Fairly well. Shut the fuck up. Let me see if I can go give blood. Blood. Name. Job. Light. Seek inner light in the shrines. Shrines. Dost thou know of mantra? Yes. Good. Bye. Peace and joy be with you, friend. Are you in need of help? You're in need. Me? No. Art thou willing to give 100 points of thy blood to aid others? Yes. Thou art a great help. We are in dire need, Pendragon says. May thy life be guarded by the powers of good. Here. Are you in need of help? No. Yes. Nothing here. Talk. Are you in need of help? No. May thy life be guarded by the powers of good. Okay, so they ask on random. Get over here. No. Oh, because I only have 300 life. That's probably why. Here. You go back. So here's the cheesy way to do it. I need my sacrifice to go up. Climb. How to move. Talk. What would that ask of me? Health. I am well. Art thou well? No. Thanks. Bye. Get the fuck out of the way. Descend. Open. Are you need help? Yes. Get the fuck over here. Are you need of help? No. Yes. You just go back to British and you're all like, heal me. I've been giving blood and they don't give me cookies or orange juice, you dumbass. You got told your movements were too predictable, so you tried something new. What? With what? What would thou ask me? Health. Art thou well? No. There we go. I gave 400 pints of blood. What does Hawkwind have to say about me now? 400. Muse. You tried something Muse. How to move. No, you use the arrow keys. It just tells you what direction you're going in. If I had to type in NESW, I would go nuts. For what path dost thou seek enlightenment? Get fucking hell. Get back over here. Sacrifice. Thou art giving of thyself in some ways. Seek ye now to find yet more. You fucking asshole. Thou hast not shown thy compassion well. Fucking asshole. Ah! I am down to 99 food, you dumb bitches. Give me food. That's not food. Hey, do you sell food? Are you in need of lodging? No. What I'm in need of is fucking food. Going this way. Pause. Pause. Hello. NESW as a control scheme sounds hilariously bad. It's an old text game based system though. I mean it's been done. I'm sorry, cast fireball. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Heavily wounded troll. I like how they're just throwing shit at me. Dupre. Seriously? Dupre. Fucking hit something. You are the goddamn paladin of the group. You are like supposed to be the strongest and you're like, me. Here. That's not what I want. Get the fuck out of my way. Give me food. Can I interest you in some rations? Why, yes, you may. How many do you seek? 8. No. Now we have 300 food. I could afford horses and then be broke. What I'm in need of is death. Scree. Hi, Dom Daddy. uh... I wanted to do a dungeon. I am like still stuck on we need to do a dungeon. You need to see what a dungeon looks like. And all the joys that go into dungeoning. Deceit is the best. Deceit I think is the easiest one to do, but Deceit is like kind of far-ish away. I think there's one I can get us to. I think Despise is close-ish.
Welcome back.
Brad! Thank you for the gifted sub, the Mega Combi! Mega, you have access to emotes. Congratulations. Give me that. Oh. Fuck. Mix. Cure. B. C. Do 3. Cast. Dilly. Cure. Okay, so somewhere to the south is the ship that we left. We need that ship. Yes, dead. We're doing okay enough that we should be able to go into a dungeon. I mean, there's better weapons we could be having for sure, but whatever. Heavily wounded orc. Someone could have hit him. Guys. Fucking hit the damn orc. That's a demon. We should get better internet. Ew. Caps at 12 megabytes, but hardly ever stay there. Boo! That's kind of shit. Yeah, I remember when I was desperately wanting better internet. I'm very, very thankful of the internet that we have. Come on. Damon is lightly wounded. Damon is fleeing. Damon is dead from a slingshot bullet to the face. Where is the boat? It's not there. It's a shrine. I think it's the Shrine of Honor, though. I don't think I have the stone for honor, or the rune. No, I don't. Guys, why do you miss so much? Mage is heavily wounded, at least. Mage is heavily wounded. Shit. Mage is dead. Shit. Shit. That's dead. Can I get a boat? Viviette, what's that? It's an RPG Maker spooky Duke game. I know very little about it. It came out about 2 years ago. I did see it a while ago. I don't remember if I found it on Imgur or if I found it on Steam when I was just looking once upon a time. I had followed it, and it went on sale recently, so I was like, ooh, I might as well get that and just, like, put that on the list for today. It does look legitimately good. It doesn't look like Derange. Please help me if it's another Derange. I don't think I could deal with another one of those. God damn it. I know that caused me to lose Valor, but whatever. Come on. Deranged win, Dilly. Shut up. Deranged was horrible. I never even finished it, and I just can't bring myself to finish it. It's so bad. And the thing is, there are people that are like cheering the devs on Steam, and I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, there's like no redeeming qualities of this game. That's the city, the town of Ow. That's the fighter town, I think, over there. I thought it's Scarbray, but I thought Scarbray was elsewhere. Scarbray's the Ranger town. Ranger town's okay. I don't remember anything about it. That's the thing. Shit. Moved the wrong way. He's fleeing. Can I have a pirate ship, please? It's a Nixie. It's not a pirate ship. I don't know why I did that. Heavily wounded rogue. I don't know why I'm shooting. Die. There we go. I mean, the money is good. Ow! Here. Death and sleep. You like Resident Evil 6? I don't like Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 was just a fucking mess on so many different ways. It was, gameplay-wise, was okay-ish. This... No, you know what? No, it wasn't even okay-ish. It had so many issues, and then we had the game-breaking bugs that Isaac and I encountered over and over and over, especially in those few levels. And it was the same issue each time. It was fucking horrible. Story was an absolute mess and garbage. No, Resident Evil 7, while it doesn't feel very Resident Evil-y to me, it's it's where the direction the series needed to go in, because 6 was just an absolute fucking disaster. It was just so bad. The rest were lame. That's a very different opinion for what I'm used to hearing. Like, 1 and 2, in my opinion, were absolutely great. 3 is a mixed bag for me, but that's probably because I haven't given it enough time. I think I would enjoy 3 a lot more if I spent more time with it. I need a freaking boat. I don't care. I want these guys gone. And I don't want to deal with them firing at me. Like the movies? The movies to me were only campy whatever. I like, story-wise, they were horrible to me. I did not like any of the movies. Like, the Capcom CG ones were far more interesting to me, but even those had some major issues at times. Like, I'm much more partial to original Resident Evil stories than I was to anything that later Resident Evil was trying to do. The moment that Resident Evil introduced prehistoric leeches was the moment that it just started going downhill for me, where I stopped liking it as much. Like, I liked the science aspect, and part of the reason is because when it was first introduced, when it was brand new and we played it on the PS1 not knowing what to expect, we really thought it was like Haunted Mansion with zombies. And finding out that there was this whole scientific experiment that was government or company controlled behind it was such a cool twist, because it's not something we were really seeing at the time. We were seeing more of the, spooky dooky haunted horror stuff. So it was a nice little twist for us to experience. But then they took that and then they decided to like jump the shark with the whole prehistoric leech thing. It just ended up being too much. Like, it works, I guess, but ugh. It kind of lost some of the vibe that I had going with it. Well, we didn't really have much of the way of zombie games back in the day when Resident Evil had come out. And survival horror was like pretty much an untapped, unknown genre. I know that Sweet Home was supposed to have been the first quote-unquote survival horror, but because it was isolated to Japan and never really brought over here and can't be really played outside of a fan-based port, it doesn't really count heavily as being the first survival horror experience, or even Capcom's first RPG. Which it is technically. Oh my god! You like State of Decay? I like State of Decay. State of Decay 3 has been announced. Ugh. I hope it does better. Like, I like State of Decay 2, but State of Decay 2 doesn't feel as good as State of Decay 1. State of Decay 2 definitely feels like a lot less... it's easier, basically. It doesn't feel like you need to be as careful as you do in State of Decay 1. That also is because the specials, like the feral zombies and the juggernauts, are a lot easier to deal with than they were in State of Decay 1. State of Decay 1, it was just like, stay away from the juggernauts, they're gonna just rip you into pieces. State of Decay 2, it's stay behind them and just keep on smacking, and you'll eventually kill it. It's really easy to avoid being damaged by a juggernaut. Like, I still have not, like, super successfully killed a juggernaut in State of Decay 1. One of you two need to play Stalker, enjoy the zone. I feel like I've looked up Stalker and I don't know how I felt about it. Let me see. Is it on Steam? Probably not. Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. I feel like... Yeah, I have no interest in it. It's a first-person shooter, that's the thing. The moment it's a first-person shooter, I lose a lot of interest in it. Like, I'm not going to play it, Izik's not going to play it. Izik will get sick from it, and I just don't find it interesting. Like, it'd be one of those games where I'd have to force myself to play, and you will noticeably notice me not enjoying it. Like, there's a few different first-person games that are like that. Oh my god, can I just... Okay. Fuck this. Okay, we're quitting because we are going to move on to something else. I wanted to show one of the dungeons, but what I'll end up doing is I will end up saving it at some point before I go into one, and then we can show a dungeon. But I do want to show you guys the next Ultima game, Ultima 5, which is very noticeably different in how it plays and looks. I don't think there's an update to its graphics at all. State of Decay 3 apparently will have zombie animals. Oh boy. But I think I'm going to go downstairs and get another cup of coffee. But then we are going to move on to St. Kotor. I don't know how long these other games are going to take. So whether we go back to Ultima or we go into Witcher 3 after playing these other ones is, who knows. We're going to be switching to St. Kotor. It's the Yellow Mask. It's an adventure-based game, but it is Lovecraftian. It's just a demo at the moment. So it's basically like part of the